What is going on, everybody? I want to talk about the new Defiance Fund, QQQT, okay? And I also want to talk about a video my buddy Rob's stuff made. If you haven't seen him on YouTube yet, check him out. Highly recommend his content. But he made a video about Defiance yesterday, and I kind of want to put a different perspective on his video. Let me make a turn here. Ran a light. Okay. So, I'll get to QQQT in a minute. Rob put out this video yesterday or the day before, and he showed some math on why, when I say Defiance funds, I'm not including SPY T in this, okay? He showed why IWMY, as an example, is not working out for him any longer. And it was a really good video. It was a great video. And I think that's the reason why it's not working out for most people. However, I have a different thought process in it. So for me, I thought initially, when I got into them, probably like everybody else, I reckon, that we thought we would catch some share price, right? But that's not happening. That's been evident for months as the market continues to rip to new highs. These funds continue to go lower. And so if you're looking for share price out of this, it's not going to happen, right? So if that's what you're looking for, you either got out, right, or you're getting out. Well, my perception of them changed. Not to say it's any worse or any better, it just changed. What I do see, at least just from my perspective, okay, is I am working IWMY as a return on investment play only, period. Because it's obvious it's not going to catch any share price. Now, I will say this, with IWMY versus JEPY or QQQY, the Russell has yet to explode to its highest levels. It's just trading in a middle zone. I do think that's going to happen. That market doesn't care what I think, but, you know, I just think that that's going to happen. So, I sold, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, maybe? I don't know. I sold all my QQQY and put all those shares pretty much into IWMY. I did that so I can only work on return on investment. Plus, I think it will actually hold its share price a little bit better when small caps do break out at some point this year. Whenever that is, who knows? But I think Rob is right on with this video. If you're looking for any kind of growth out of this, I think he said he made, like, when it was all said and done, like 8 cents a share, you know, and that's, but he counted in the declining share price with that, right? So for me, my perspective is totally different. I don't care about the declining share price. Why don't I personally care about that? Is because it's return on investment work only. That's it. That's all I'm focused on with that. And that is the only fund that I'm really focused on that right now. Maybe NVIDIA at some point, but right now that's my main focus is for that one. I want to get to a share count that I like. I'm still putting money into IWMY, but when I'm done with my when I'm done putting money into it, I'm going to leave it and just reinvest the dividends and call it a day. That's it. And then work on my return on investment. And I need to do that sooner rather than later before the eventual reverse split. Okay. So there's my little take on Rob's wonderful, great video. Highly recommend everyone go watch it. I don't have a bad thing to say about it. I just have a different perspective. That's all. Okay. Now, QQQT. It came out yesterday or today. Now, SPY T pays 20%, right? And they've been on the money. They get a lot of share price appreciation. For a $20 stock, paying 20%, that catches upside. SPY T has been wonderful. In saying that, I sold it all, right? But I only sold it all because I was up so much in it. I still think we're going to have some kind of pullback here. We have had a pullback for 2 days, which is why I sold it. I thought this 550 level at the S&P, SPY, whatever, would drop the market. It has so far. How deep will the pullback goes? Could this be it? Who knows? I'm waiting for a deeper pullback before I get back into SPY T. So now with QQQT, I'm definitely going to get in it. However, I am going to say this. I think they could have given us 25% and still kept share price appreciation intact. I do think, I do think that would have been possible. I do think they could have stretched it to maybe 30%. So when I saw that yield at 20% for QQQT, I was a tad disappointed. But I think what they're trying to do, is compete with JEPY. Right? No, JEPQ. Right? I think that's who they're going after with this fund. And I think it's going to outperform it with all the way around, because it's paying 20%, which is higher than JEPQ. It'll catch share price appreciation with that. Just hoping for a little more. We can all hope. We can all wish. Doesn't mean that's going to come to fruition, of course, but that's what I was thinking. I think it's going to be an amazing fund. I am not in it yet. Again, just like SPY T, I need some kind of dip before I get into it. But if you're one who really likes a share price appreciation, who likes a steady Eddie type of investment, this one looks to be just as good as SPY T. The only thing I'm saying is there could have been more volatility and more share price movement to the upside, which we won't catch, but maybe. Let's flip the script a little bit. Maybe if there's a correction, it won't drop as hard either. So there's, something to be said for that. I will buy QQQT. I will buy SPY T again, like I said. We just need this market to dump so I can get some of this stuff. That's my ramblings. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Mike, the Tactical Stock Scalper, out.